Welcome back to Saudi Arabia. Welcome to Jeddah, the second largest city of Saudi Arabia with nearly 5 million of inhabitants and the main getaway for pilgrims coming from all over the world, as the city is located just 60 miles from Mecca and 200 miles from the second holiest city of Islam, Medina. An Arabic motto says Jeddah Gair, so Jeddah is different. If you watch my previous videos, I have been to Riyadh and Medina. So in this video, I'm really keen to discover whether Jeddah is really different compared to other cities of Saudi Arabia. Let's check it out. Guys, I've already found the first difference compared to the other cities of Saudi Arabia. Here in Jeddah is much hotter and super humid. It's 5 p.m. so it's almost sunset time and I'm sweating. Now I'm just having a random stroll on the Corniche just to get a sense, a feeling of this city. It's very nice to see a lot of people gathering here, families, children. Today is Friday, the schools are closed, everybody is out and it's a very nice atmosphere. It's almost sunset, so people are preparing the prayer rugs for the Maghreb, which is the prayer which is performed after sunset. In terms of dressing code and as far as the women are concerned, I don't see so many differences compared to other cities. So basically all of them are completely covered head to toes. But for men, I see most of them actually who don't wear the white thobe. Not sure whether this is due to the fact that today is Friday, so basically there is a more relaxed dress code. I'm not sure, but that's the main difference compared to Riyadh and Medina so far. As soon as the sun sets on the Corniche, look at this view. Good morning from Jeddah, day 2. I'm having a morning stroll in my net boat called Al Hamra, close to my hotel. It's 11 a.m. on Saturday. The streets are fairly empty. However, I noticed that this city has a more European vibe compared to Medina and Riyadh. So people are gathering in the streets, in the bar, even though pretty much all the shops are closed. But there is much more people compared to other cities in Saudi Arabia. Check out this Turkish restaurant. Has 2 entrances. One for families and one for single. That's pretty interesting. I'm not sure what does it mean in terms of single. Okay, families is quite clear, but singles are not clear whether it's like single men, single women. But to be honest, I've never seen anything similar in Europe or in any other part of the world. I've only seen in Riyadh some fast foods with 2 separate lanes, one for men and one for women, but this one is pretty interesting. Jeddah is the second largest port of the Middle East, so of course the consumption of food here is much greater than other cities in Saudi Arabia. That's why we are going to explore the fish market.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hi.
Fine?
Hi.
Okay, this is good. This is fish new. This is najil, huh?
Wow,
Najil.
it's huge.
Hamur, هذا شور. hamur, هذا hamur, هذا حريق, هذا najil. فرق الناجل.
Wow.
هذا شور. Thank you.
What is this?
هذا تونة.
Tuna. Wow, thank you.
From Yemen.
Yemen.
From Yemen.
Ah, for Yemen. White tuna, red tuna.
Yes.
Tuna as well?
لا لا.
What is this red one?
هذا red fish.
Red fish from the Red Sea.
هذا milk fish. Milk.
Okay. Are you from Yemen? You-
I'm Bangladesh.
Ah, Bangladesh. Okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Welcome, sir. Where come from?
Italy.
Italy. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Your name?
Where are you from?
From in Egypt.
Egypt.
Yes.
Okay. I'm from
And you?
Italy.
From
Italy.
Italiano.
What's name in Jeddah?
Italiano.
Italiano. Sì.
Fiorentina, Mohammed Salah.
Salah. Yes. Great.
Roma.
Roma, yeah, AS Roma.
Juventus.
No Juventus, no Juventus, no Juventus.
Why?
Only Roma, Roma.
Why? Why?
It's so cool here, and people are so friendly. Where are you from? Bangladesh. Hi. Is this from Saudi Arabia? Saudi, old Saudi. The fish is catch in all the Middle Eastern countries, not only Saudi, but Oman, Yemen, even Egypt and Sudan. Fresh from Yemen?
Yeah, fresh.
Cool.
Good. I love.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi. Look at this blue fish. So what's the name once again? Kaid. From Saudi? From Red Sea? Okay, well.
New place. Number one.
Number one, okay. I'm gonna try one day. I met more people in 15 minutes in this fish market than doing the whole morning here in Jeddah. The main downside of this city, this huge city, is that the transportation system doesn't work properly. So actually you cannot walk pretty much anywhere apart from the long Corniche. There is no Uber, I mean there is Uber, but it's not working, so the waiting time is like 15-20 minutes. The other app here in Saudi Arabia is Caim, same issue as Uber. There are no bus, no tram, no metro whatsoever, and also the taxis, they don't come very often, so you need to wait very long times, especially quite painful under this very harsh sun. Well, I finally managed to find a taxi, so I'm here in the old town of Jeddah, Al Balad, and I'm gonna explore this part of the city. Let's check it out. Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. Al Balad was founded in the 7th century and served as the center of Jeddah for all these centuries. But in the 70s and 80s of the previous century, Jeddah became much wealthier due to the oil boom. So most of the inhabitants moved away from Al Balad, and actually this city began to be populated by immigrants, mainly from Bangladesh and Pakistan. I love this area because there is much more going on, and also these narrow streets protect me from this incredible sun. It's noon, it's break time. Most of the buildings are more than 5 or 6 centuries old, and some of them are really run down or in very poor conditions, as this one, for example. I'm the only tourist here. I get very weird looks sometimes because I'm walking with my little camera. But that's even more fascinating, isn't it? Look here. There are no shops, no bars, no restaurant. This. Wow. Even though this area is a UNESCO heritage site, to be honest, it's not very well maintained, so it's really authentic. It's really has this very, very special vibe. People here are not Saudi, are from Bangladesh, Pakistan. Salam. So I'm trying to find, hello. I'm trying to find what is considered to be the main building here in Al Balad. There is a massive tree just in front, which once was apparently the only tree in Jeddah. So let's search for it. It's sugarcane.
Sugarcane.
Yes, one please. This is my favorite building so far. Look at it. There are many renovation works ongoing here because the Saudi prince Mohammed bin Salman, as part of the Vision 2030 project, has allocated a lot of money to the restoration of most of the buildings here within the historical town. So I'm pretty sure that this part of the city in 5-10 years time will look much different. All around Saudi Arabia there are projects, massive billionaire projects in place to try and boost the tourism. So for example, here in Jeddah there is the Jeddah Tower under construction. I mean, the construction began in 2013 and then has been put on hold in 2018 for some correction issues, but this once completed will be the tallest skyscraper in the world, more than 1 kilometer tall. Other projects include, for example, the massive line, the neon built in the middle of the desert, but also the development of some very luxury resorts on the Red Sea. Here we are at the Nassef House, probably the most important building within the old town of Jeddah. Was built by Omar Nassef, member of a wealthy family and governor of Jeddah at that time in 1881. So it's also known as the house with a tree, as you can see here, because actually at that time growing a tree in a house was very difficult, was almost impossible because of the scarcity of water, and apparently this house here was the only one having a tree in all Jeddah. So probably this is the oldest tree in the whole city. It's prayer time and everything closed once again for around 15 minutes. So Muslims pray 5 times a day, and every time there is a prayer, all the shops close for 15-20 minutes. All the activities stop instantly, and the city gets completely empty. Look here. There is literally no one here. It looks like a ghost town. If you're wondering what's the purpose of these balconies and amazing windows, well, these were built for climatization purposes. So basically, hey, salam. So actually, to keep the flats cooler and to shade basically the windows from the sun. It's sunset, so I've been wandering through these little streets almost for the entire day. I'm so tired but so satisfied about exploring this old town of Jeddah. It's really incredible. Okay, I just entered a very typical place. Check it out. Hi. Hello. Salam. What am I gonna get? Our choice. This is amazing. I have no idea what is it. There are some days, probably avocado. This place here, well, I have no idea what's the name in English, but wow, super cool for just 5 dinners. My trip to Jeddah ends here, as well as my 10 days experience in Saudi Arabia. What a fascinating country. So we'll be uploading very soon a video about my experience, my tips, advices on how to navigate this still mysterious country from a touristic perspective, in case you are thinking to head here. But for the moment, if you like this video, please put a comment, share it, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, shukran, and see you in the next video, inshallah.